Bill O'Reilly here, Thursday, June 2nd, 2022. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening across our nation. California moves forward on racial reparations. Gas topping $8 a gallon in L.A. The USA sending long-range missiles to Ukraine. The jury sides with Johnny Depp. Also ahead, the tragedy of California. But first, a task force in the Golden State charged with studying racial reparations released a 500-page report. The group recommending the creation of a special office that would focus on cash payments to the descendants of former slaves. Governor Newsom launched the panel in 2020. California was admitted into the USA as a free state in 1850, but slavery and forced labor did persist there for decades. So it looks like California taxpayers will eventually have to pay reparations. Gas prices in Los Angeles topping $8 a gallon. The average cost in the rest of the Golden State, $6.20. Officials in Sacramento, the capital, warning stations to avoid price gouging or face criminal prosecution. Lawmakers want to allocate $11 billion to help residents cope with record high fuel prices. It now costs drivers in Los Angeles nearly $150 to fill up the tank. More on California's demise in a moment. The Biden administration sending long-range missiles to Ukraine, said the president, quote, "We will provide the Ukrainians with more advanced rocket systems and munitions that will enable them to more precisely strike key targets on the battlefield in Ukraine," unquote. The Kremlin calling the deployment a provocative step that will inflame tensions. Jury in Virginia awarding Johnny Depp $15 million in damages. The film star sued his ex-wife, Amber Heard, for $50 million after she publicly implied he abused her during their marriage. Ms. Heard was also awarded $2 million, said Depp after the verdict, quote, "I am truly humbled. My decision to pursue this case was made with considerable thought. Truth never perishes," unquote. Odds are Amber Heard will not pay. You'll remember O.J. Simpson had a huge civil judgment against him and did not pay. In a moment, it is very complicated in California. Right back. Inflation at its highest level in 40 years, interest rates rising, and a recession may loom. Our retirement accounts are in real danger, no doubt about it. If you want to protect your future, please do what I did. Call the only precious metal dealers I trust, American Hartford Gold. They can show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. All it takes to get started is a short phone call, and they will have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They are the highest-rated firm in the country with an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau and thousands of satisfied clients. Plus, tell them O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Wow. So please don't wait. Call them now, 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. California Dreamin'. Remember the Mamas and the Papas song? Well, the dreams are now turning into nightmares, pardon the cliche. The nation's largest state in big trouble. First, the stats. Population in California, 40 million. Illegal immigrants there, about 5 million. Citizens break down this way: 40% Hispanic, 36% white, 15% Asian, 7% African American. Population decline in California since 2019, 600,000 people have left. Median home price, $550,000. That means half the homes in California sell above that and half below it. I think that's the highest in the nation by far. Per capita income, however, in the Golden State, just $38,000. Californians who live in poverty, 12% of the population. Tax burden, a worker earning $100,000 will pay at least 45% of their income to various governments. Homeless, California's total, 200,000 homeless people. San Francisco, 15,000. LA, up to 70,000 people living on the streets in Los Angeles. And those people cause a variety of problems. California ranks 10th now for violent crime in the country. Homicides there up 40%, assaults up 8%, robbery up 10%, car theft 33%. The average rate of vehicle theft in California is one car every 3 minutes, and very few of the car thieves are ever prosecuted. And that is the crux of California's problem. These crazy left DAs do not enforce the law. Now, California is a beautiful state. As you may know, I was there all last week, and it used to be the land of opportunity. That's why people went to California, but no longer. Crazy housing prices, high taxes, and rampant crime have almost destroyed the nation's largest state. And who is running that state? That would be the far left. And the media out there is blatantly dishonest. They don't really cover all the social problems with any kind of accuracy. The San Francisco Chronicle and the LA Times, the two major newspapers, are only interested in promoting progressive causes, so you don't get pressure on politicians to solve any problems. They continue, to use another cliche, to live in la-la land. Meanwhile, working Californians are going deep into debt. And as I said, people are migrating out of there at a record rate, going to places like Arizona and Nevada. Also, Idaho, which is a very reasonable place to live. Not so much Oregon, because it's crazy left there as well. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. If you'd like more honest news analysis, please visit BillO'Reilly.com. Also, I hope you check out my new book, Killing the Killers, #1 in the USA. In a moment, something you might not know. Supply chain issues have been a catalyst to bring high-tech manufacturing back to the USA. My tech guy, the founder of Brownstone Research, calls it the Great Recalibration and discusses it in his new newsletter, Near Future Report. For 35 years, Jeff Brown has helped his subscribers safely navigate volatile times to preserve and grow wealth. He also answers your most pressing questions, like how to protect your retirement from inflation. What are the implications of a new digital currency and the Great Reset? What will the Fed do with interest rates? And what's going to happen in the stock market this year? Brownstone Research has been at the forefront of major market moves for 35 years. Let Jeff help you by signing up for his newsletter today at a 75% discount, a 12-month subscription, only $49. So please go to jeffbrowntech.com. jeffbrowntech.com, jeffbrowntech.com. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. Summer is in the air. From the beach to the backyard, Americans are ready for a little rest and relaxation, and that includes listening to music. Now, beginning in 1958, Billboard magazine has ranked the most popular songs of the summer. They are number 5, Summer in the City by the Lovin' Spoonful. The 1966 classic spent 3 weeks at number 1 in 10 different countries. Good tune, holds up. Next, John Travolta's Summer Nights from the movie Grease. The song topped the charts after its release in the summer of 1978, but also became a surprise hit again in the 1990s, and I have no idea why. Travolta can't sing. Olivia Newton-John carries him. Number 3, School's Out by Alice Cooper. The party anthem has been featured in hundreds of films and TV shows. Cooper describes the song as, quote, the national anthem for the last day of school. Okay, Alice, I'll buy that. The second spot goes to Blue Hawaii by the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. The movie ruled the box office for months, and the soundtrack stayed on the charts for 79 weeks back in 1961. I can't even remember the song Blue Hawaii, and I'm an Elvis fan. The number one song of all time, I Get Around by the Beach Boys. The summer tune, written by Brian Wilson, features 10 vocal harmonies, 3 separate bass lines, 4 drum kits, 13 different musicians. I Get Around has sold 20 million copies since its release in 1964. The bad guys know us and they leave us alone. And here's something else you might not know. The modern music industry is very different from the early days. This summer, more than 90% of Americans will listen free to music on streaming services like YouTube. Back in 2001, physical sales, that's vinyl, CDs, audio cassettes, raked in $14 billion a year. 2 decades later, that number has dropped to $800 million a year, a 95% decline. Today, most musicians earn a living through touring. Hottest tickets this summer, Paul McCartney, Billy Joel, The Who, and Bob Dylan. Let's hear it for the old guys. Back after this. Did you hear about the Arizona real estate agent who found her home listed for sale? The problem was she wasn't selling her home. She was the victim of home title fraud. According to experts at Home Title Lock, the crime is incredibly profitable and hard to detect. A thief creates a fake title transfer for your home, refiles as the new owner, then takes out loans or actually sells the house. Typical identity theft services and homeowners insurance does not cover you. Home Title Lock will. Home Title Lock can detect tampering with your home's title, help shut it down, and help get your home back into your name. So please go to HomeTitleLock.com, read the testimonials from FBI agents. Also, see if you are already a victim. Register your address with HomeTitleLock.com and tell them Bill sent you for 30 free days of protection. HomeTitleLock.com, HomeTitleLock.com. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.